India Love had blown her biggest opportunity to transition from social media fame to mainstream success.
That's another thing. You're talking about blowing.
Reality.
Another thing you're talking about. This individual blew their chance. Like, it wasn't their time yet. Like, it's not blowing their chance. It just didn't work out.
Show failure. India Love's career entered what can only be described as complete chaos. From 2016 to 2020, she was linked to an endless parade of celebrities. But unfortunately, instead of building her brand, these relationships made her look desperate and damaged her reputation even further. The most humiliating part, many of these men openly disrespected her. Her ex-boyfriend, Ron Robinson, and the gang even linked up to throw shade at her publicly. Moreover, rappers like Lil Yachty and Soulja Boy had public arguments about who had been with India Love first, treating her like a trophy to be passed around.
You ugly as fuck. Your hair look like Twizzlers, boy. I snatch them bees out your motherfucking head, you little bitch ass nigga. But look, bro, when I see you, I'm a bitch, bro. On my mama, I'm your motherfucking ass, bro. And tell QC to stop calling my fucking phone, cause can't nobody say you funny.
Multiple songs were made about her, and most of them weren't flattering. India Love had become a cautionary tale in hip-hop culture. But the most damaging aspect of India Love's downfall was the constant stream of private photos and videos being leaked online. These leaks happened repeatedly, dating back to 2016 and continuing as recently as 2019. At first, people assumed she was being victimized. However, the frequency and timing of these leaks led many to believe that India Love was orchestrating them herself for attention. This suspicion completely destroyed any remaining sympathy people had for her. She was no longer seen as the victim, but as someone desperately clinging to relevance through scandal.
We started off, he asked me to be in his Boys and Girls video, and I did the music video with him. I was at his hip the whole video shoot. It was like a really dope vibe. Trying to figure out what is gonna be my mark when I leave, besides all these pictures on social media.
In 2017, India Love attempted to pivot to music, announcing that she was working with will.i.am as a developing artist. On paper, this seemed like a smart move. Music could have been her path back to legitimacy and mainstream success. But, unfortunately, India Love's music career followed this same pattern as everything else in her life. It started with big promises and ended with disappointing results. Her songs received minimal attention, and the partnership quietly faded away. Once again, India Love had failed to capitalize on a major opportunity. Today,
this is the way I see it. The only way that you fail at whatever you want to do is when you just stop doing it because of other people are not tuning in or tapping into what you're doing. That's the only way you fail, and that's the only way you get regrets. So she didn't see the amount of people that she wanted to support her. She didn't see the support that she wanted around her music. But she assumed that because she had a big platform with a lot of fans and supporters that they go ahead and listen to her music. It's not how it goes. That is not how it goes. But that's all I gotta say. The only time that you fail, because you can't really fail at some shit. A lot of people say you fail, but the only time you fail is when you stop doing shit because either you're scared or it just didn't happen how you want it to happen. If you keep going, you will never fail.
India Love is still trying to maintain relevance through increasingly desperate measures. She's doing artistic nude photography and is rumored to be considering OnlyFans.
I was the girl that just showed off her body a lot, but like I really don't like that. I turned myself around and now I want to be modest. Now I want to be the girl who like it's really about the inside and not the outside. Like that got me so far, don't get me wrong, and I do appreciate it and I am blessed for that.
However, she's also contradicting herself, claiming she wants to be modest and focus on inner beauty while simultaneously posting provocative content.
Don't fall off.
Forever and ever and ever.
And that's what I can say about that too, because I know you're gonna say that shit. It's a journey. And I'm gonna compare this to like with eating. You know, dressing modest. Dressing provocatively. I'm gonna compare that to eating junk food. And dressing modest, I'm gonna compare that to eating more clean, eating your vegetables, eating your fruit. And I'm a compare the journey of what the body does and just I'm gonna compare the journey of the body from eating dirty, eating cleaning, and from her going to dressing provocative to her modest is gonna be the audience. So, eating junk food, right? You eat junk food, it feels good, but it makes you fat. Dress provocatively, feel good, get a lot of attention, but it's very surface level attention. And it's lust, right? So then you tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to do better in life. I'm going to get more healthy, dress more modest, right? As you eat less junk food and you start incorporating more like fruits, vegetables, nuts, and stuff that your body actually needs, your body would start sending out the old food, but also you got to detox as well. But in this scenario, we're not even talking about detox. You eating right, drinking more water, your body will slim down. You're not going to be as fat. You will start feeling a whole lot better. You'll have more energy. You won't be sluggish. You can do more shit. Your joints won't have as much pressure on them. Start dressing more modest. Less of the lustful motherfuckers. You're gonna get more and less attention. You're gonna get more attention from the people who are like, you know what? You're a viable person I could go ahead and look up to. I don't give a fuck about your past. So I'm gonna support you because I like what you're doing and you still look good. Versus the people that say, man, I used to like when she wearing that to show her titties. I mean, bitch, show your titties. What the hell is you doing? And then lose that. Right? Now, it's all about moderation. Because if you're moving from one thing to another, you can't just go cold turkey. I'm gonna stop eating junk food. I'm gonna stop dressing like I'm gonna stop dressing like a whore. And I'm just gonna dress modest. I'm gonna start eating clean. It's not how it's gonna go. You can't just drop one thing and then immediately cold turkey do another. Some people can, but in India's case, I don't think so. And so it's all about, you know what? In each picture, what I would usually wear or what I wouldn't usually wear, I'm just gonna start adding more layers. I'm gonna just start covering up my body a little bit by a little bit. I'm still kind of posting some provocative photos, but I'm covering my body little by little. Eating like shit. You know what? Instead of taking some shit out, dropping it, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add apple, or I'm gonna add some salad. I'm gonna add something before I eat this. I'm gonna eat this thing. And then by the time I get to eating that, I won't want as much. Or I'm gonna eat less and add more vegetables and, you know, the stuff that helps my body out. Right? So it's all about you saying, I'm gonna stop doing this, and then you figure out what's best for yourself to get to where you want it to be, to where you're dressing fully modest. Now, if she's very serious and she's going by that timeline, I can see her being, you know, posting just modest photos and shit like that. I can see her doing that, like, as I talk about, like, fully, like, clothed and shit like that, where it's like, it's nothing that shows her, like, the only thing that shows her body, her voluptuous body, is her silhouette. I can see her doing the modest photos and only modest photos the next 2 to 3 years, if she's serious about it. Because I'm just talking about clothes. Clothes is gonna be quicker than the food. And I'm still working on it, but it's a journey. And then it's like every once in a while, she'll go ahead and show some skin, or maybe she don't want to. It's up to her, but that's how I see it.
Know me as
like
the original cool
OG.
LA. That's just what it is. I'm never gonna be like washed. I'm never gonna be like in the past. I'm always gonna be like the one. Like I'm the blueprint. Like I know y'all know that.
That's
She
the
still
mindset you
refers
should
to
have.
herself as the blueprint, and claims
That's
she'll
a good
never be
mindset you should
washed
have.
out.
But here's the thing though, because I like that mindset and I fuck with it. I'm always gonna be that nigga. But who are you proving it to? Why are you saying this? Are you proving it to the people, or like are you saying it like vaguely and you trying to like fill some type of void, or are you just saying it just like, look, I'm always gonna be that nigga, fuck it, you know? Like what way are you saying it? Cause like I said, I'm always gonna be that nigga. I am, and I will always be that nigga till the day I die. And even when I die, I'm still always gonna be that man. Still always gonna be that nigga. But I'm not saying it as a thing to help my ego. I'm just saying it as I know myself, and I know that I am a gift, and I'm a god. I'm saying it as I'm upping myself, but that's not to say that other people who I'm around aren't that same type on my level, because they are. I'm never saying it to down other people. If you're saying it to down other people, then I don't agree. If you're saying it just to lift up yourself, having that self-love, and the people who are rich you do you right, they also do the same thing, then yeah. If you're dissing other people who want to see your downfall, then I can understand that.
Evidence suggests
Really shouldn't be, but it's
otherwise.
like, all right,
While
that's what
India
the
Love
survival mode
stagnated,
ego takes
other
over.
influencers like Ari Fletcher and Jada Wada have built actual business empires and maintained their relevance.
Yeah, I need to give me a sign. I need to go ahead and get in the sauna, man.
India Love's downfall, we need to examine the pattern of her relationships more closely. Her romantic history reads like a who's who of hip-hop and sports, but each relationship tells a story of missed opportunities and poor decision-making. Ron Robinson was her first love and perhaps her most genuine relationship. They dated from 2010 to 2014 during her rise to fame. But when that relationship ended, India seemed to lose her way entirely. The Soulja Boy situation was brief but telling. What should have been a private
Big Draco
relationship became public ammunition in a rap beef years later. This set the tone for how her future relationships would be weaponized against her. The game relationship was the beginning of the end for India's reputation. The age gap, the public nature of their relationship, and the infamous park incident turned her from an aspirational figure into a cautionary tale. Her involvement with Lil Yachty followed a similar pattern: public drama, social media beef, and ultimately being reduced to a trophy in male ego battles. Even when she appeared in his music video, it felt more like a victory lap for him than a career move for her. The Rick Ross situation perfectly wraps India's problem. A simple Instagram comment turned into relationship speculation, showing how little control she had over her own narrative. In 2024, India Love made what seemed to be like a comeback attempt by entering the streaming world. Her appearance in DDG's stream and subsequent inclusion in Kai Cenat's Streamer University appeared to be a strategic rebrand. However, even this opportunity revealed the same patterns that had plagued her career. Instead of using the platform to showcase her personality and build a genuine fan base, she became embroiled in the same type of male-centered drama that had destroyed her reputation years earlier. The My Balls situation with Duke Dennis and DDG was particularly telling. Here was a 28-year-old
it's not even no fucking drama, bro. Like I said, it's some hate and shit, bro.
Used to a basketball metaphor by men competing for her attention.
My thing, it's all jokes. Like, why are you looking at it as it's something deeper than what it is? It's all fucking entertainment and jokes, bro.
It was 2015 all over again, just with different players. The internet's reaction was swift and harsh. Comments ranged from nostalgic, "This shit actually sickening," "Brug crashing out over a bitch that bout got crunched from someone she just met. You know they both hit, yikes. Streets," to cruel.
Like, niggas are so retarded when they actually, like, believe this shit. This shit is so fucking fake. Like, the fact that y'all are in the comments talking about, oh yeah, she got crushed, so niggas mad, da 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 da. You're a bot. In the word of Illuminati, you're a bot.
The females only thirst over Duke because he has dreads and he's tall without the dreads. I bet they wouldn't have FW him. This generation of women are cooked and uninteresting because they are all the same, no doubt.
Niggas only like you because you da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the only reason they fuck with him. No, I think it's a plus that Duke has dreads and he's tall. But from what I see about Duke, he's funny. He's athletic, but he's also a genuine human being. And he talks some real shit. And he doesn't lust after females. He's a good person. From what I know. I don't know Duke. But from what I see, he's a good guy. And he makes females feel comfortable around him. That's why females fuck with Duke. Not because he's tall with dreads.
They all do thirst over the same. It's overrated ASF. The streaming era, which could have been her redemption, instead became another chapter in her decline. What makes India Love's story particularly tragic is her apparent awareness of her own self-destructive patterns. In interviews, she's admitted to seeking validation from men, struggling with self-worth, and making poor relationship choices. She's spoken about wanting to be taken seriously, wanting to focus on her inner beauty, and wanting to build something meaningful. Yet her actions consistently contradict these stated goals.
If you could see the thoughts that's in my head, I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
This contradiction suggests a deeper...
I don't care what nobody say. I want my bitch to sing to me like India Love singing to Duke. I don't give a fuck. That's some dope shit. I want my bitch to serenade me. Serenade me to Lloyd. Serenade me to Tory Lanez, to Chris Brown. Or serenade me to Summer Walker. Not no toxic shit. Serenade me to some female essential that you fuck with that you think about with me. The song that you think about me to. Serenade me. Oh God.
Psychological issue. India Love seems trapped in a cycle where she craves respect and legitimacy, but only knows how to get attention through controversy and sexuality. Her comment about a new girl turning 18 every day.
18 every day. Yeah, I said it. So I'ma stay on point.
Reveals a woman who understands she's in competition with younger versions of herself, yet refuses to evolve beyond the role that initially made her fit.
And that's the thing too. Like, it's true, but it's like that competition shit that keeps you in survival mode. Like, it just, you know, it's crazy. I'm yawning because I'm not even tired because I stay up, but it's like I'm yawning because I'm yawning. And my body wants to go to sleep, but my mind is like, nah, you gotta stay up. Cause we doing it till 7. Well, technically like 6:30, cause I gotta be out of here and get to my lactation at 7. But yeah, we gonna get a nice streaming. But yeah, that mindset of that, like that competition shit, like everybody can fucking eat, but also you gotta stay in your lane too. You definitely gotta stay in your lane.
Famous. To understand the magnitude of India Love's failure, we need to look at what she could have achieved. Other influencers who started around the same time have built multi-million-dollar empires. Kylie Jenner, who India actually knew personally, parlayed her social media fame into a billion-dollar cosmetics empire. The two women had similar starting points, young, beautiful, and social media savvy. Rihanna showed that beauty and controversy could be channeled into legitimate business success. Her Fenty empire is worth billions, built on the same foundation of beauty and social media influence that India Love had. Even more telling is the success of Ari Fletcher, who started later than India but has built a successful business empire. She's leveraged her relationships and social media presence into real wealth and influence. India Love had multiple opportunities to build businesses. She could have launched a cosmetics line, a fashion brand, or a lifestyle company. Instead, she chose to remain a personality without a product.
First of all, her dad has several companies to her. It's like I'm sure that she's provided for the rest of her life, so she don't need to have any companies. If she wanted one, she could have had it, but it don't seem like she wanted because that's not how she's moving. But you're comparing her to other females, and these, well, outside of Kylie, more Rihanna. Rihanna, she made her money on her own, and she wanted that for herself. She wanted to build that $1 billion business, so she wouldn't have to just stay in the music industry and do that shit. Kylie, she's of the same thing, like India, but it's a little bit more into it because their family is known, like known. But maybe she just didn't want to. Kylie wanted to. You can't be comparing people and just how they go in life. Their path, not everybody's path is the exact same. Nobody's path is the exact same.
The Westbrooks reality show was India Love's biggest missed opportunity. BET wanted to create the Black Kardashians with India as the Kim Kardashian figure. The Kardashian family turned reality TV into a launching pad for multiple business empires. Each family member has leveraged their TV exposure into successful ventures. However, India Love's personality didn't translate well to reality TV. She came across as entitled, boring, and unlikable. The show revealed that beneath the Instagram photos was someone who wasn't particularly compelling or relatable.
I appreciate the follow.
After one season,
I'm not going to be going into what you just said.
It proved that
I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the
visual. She couldn't carry a show or
appreciate
connect with audiences on a deeper level. Other reality stars have used their platforms to build lasting careers. From fashion lines to talk shows to business ventures, their possibilities were endless. India Love chose none of them. India Love's attempt at a music career in 2017 represented another missed opportunity. Working with will.i.am, a respected producer and artist, should have been the break she needed. will.i.am,
bruh, just because she worked with somebody big, don't mean that everybody's gonna fuck with it. That's a common misconception. Just because you fuck with somebody big, especially because she already had, she had some followers, but she already had connections in the music industry. But just because she does that doesn't mean people are gonna fuck with it. It's like Ruby Rose, her doing her music. It's because she's fucked hella rappers, she's been in hella music videos, doesn't mean that her music's gonna fucking top the charts like fucking Drake and Kendrick. It's not how it works. You get in the game, you learn the game, you get better. You can't just go in it for a quick buck. You gotta love the craft. You gotta go through, not even the suck, but you gotta go through the learning process and building yourself.
Sam has a track record of developing artists and creating successful collaborations. His involvement suggested that India Love had real potential in music. However, India Love's approach to music was as unfocused as everything else in her career. She released a few songs but didn't commit to the hard work required to build a music career. Other social media personalities have successfully transitioned to music. From Bella Poarch to Dixie D'Amelio, the path exists for those willing to put in the work. India Love's music career quietly faded away, just like her other opportunities. She had the platform, the connections, and the resources, but lacked the focus and determination to succeed. In 2024, India Love is still following the same patterns that destroyed her career over a decade ago. Her recent content shows a woman desperate to maintain relevance at any cost. Her turn toward artistic food photography and speculation about OnlyFans represents the final stage of her decline. She's reduced to selling her sexuality because she failed to build anything else. The most tragic aspect is her continued self-contradiction. She speaks about wanting to be modest and focus on inner beauty while simultaneously posting increasingly provocative content. India Love's entry into streaming represents her latest attempt at relevance, but it's following the same patterns as her previous failures. Successful female streamers have built their audiences through gaming skills, personality, or unique content. They've created communities and engaged with their viewers in meaningful ways. India Love's streaming content focuses on the same drama and relationship content that destroyed her career. She's turning her streams into reality TV, complete with manufactured drama and attention-seeking behavior.
That's literally how you get the audience these days. That's literally what everybody else is doing when doing the IRL shit. That's literally what everybody else is doing. So she knows her bread and butter and how to go ahead and build her shit. So yeah, don't remake the reel. Add to it. Fuck it. Who cares? She's getting what she wants. She's getting the attention.
Viewer reactions show that
Like,
people
bruh, the thing is, like, bruh, people don't go and look at Kai, Duke, Phantom, Chris, DDG, Deshae Frost. People don't go and look at them for no educational benefits. They really don't. They go to look at them and their stuff because they're entertaining to them. It passes the time for them. That's literally it. It's just entertainment. You're thinking way more into it. Because they want to go and look for somebody for them to be educated, they go on YouTube or they find another streamer. But they just want to be entertained. That's it.
For the wrong reasons. They're not there to support her or engage with her content. They're there to watch her continued downward spiral.
That's your bias. That's your bias. That's what you think. Now, am I gonna say that some people have that mindset? Yeah, but not everybody. That's your mindset. Like, I'm sure she has supporters, people who've been following her since her fucking Tumblr days, and are actually glad she started a Twitch to where, like, they can go ahead and lock in and, you know, possibly make a business opportunity or something like that. They can see her everyday life, not just to see her downfall, bro.
Love's story is the ultimate cautionary tale about wasted potential in the social media age. She had everything needed to become a mogul, but chose to remain a meme. Other influencers have clearly learned from India Love's mistakes. They've built sustainable brands, diversified their income streams, and maintained their relevance through adaptation and growth. India Love continues to make the same mistakes that derailed her career. She's still chasing male validation, still courting controversy, and still failing to build anything meaningful. The timeline of her decline is remarkable in its consistency. Every major decision she's made has moved her further from mainstream success and closer to irrelevance. India Love's story proves valuable lessons for anyone seeking to build a career in the digital age. The most important lesson is that attention without intention is worthless. The influencers who have built long-lasting success are those who use their platforms.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to take that what you did, because you did hit a bar. Attention without intention is worthless. That's a bar. I like that. I'm gonna have to take that. That's the only thing I'm taking from this. Attention without intention is worthless.
Is launching pads for bigger things.
But how do you know her intention was not to fucking entertain people?
India Love had better opportunities than most. She had celebrity connections, early adopter advantage, and the resources to build something new.
And bro, you keep bringing up these celebrity networks and shit like that. But it's like, you don't really know how the game goes because you're not in it. Like, yeah, she had these celebrity connections, but it's like, you don't know how these celebrities are, and you're not in the game, and you're talking about wasted potential, but you really don't know how the game goes. So you're saying this from an outsider's perspective, not knowing how everything in that business of Hollywood and other shit and building the business works.
Her failure to capitalize on these advantages made her story even more tragic. Despite her personal failures, India Love's impact on social media culture cannot be denied. She was genuinely one of the first Instagram models, and her aesthetic influenced a generation of content creators. The Instagram model phenomenon that dominates social media today can be traced back to India Love's early success. She created a template that millions have followed. Today, India Love remains relevant primarily as a cautionary tale. Her story serves as a warning about the dangers of choosing attention over intention, controversy over character, and validation over value. The most tragic part of India Love's story is that it's not over. At 28, she's still young enough to completely reinvent herself and build something meaningful. But based on her track record, she probably won't. She'll continue
Hating.
making the same mistakes that
Hating.
destroyed her career,
See.
desperately clinging to a relevance that slips further away with each passing day. Her story serves as the ultimate reminder that in the digital
Just look
age,
at this, bro. Just look
it's
at
not
this.
enough to go viral. You have to know
J-Bay
what to
finally
do with
fell
the
off. How
attention once
TikTok's
you have
worst
it.
fat
India
actors
Love
cancel
had
herself.
everything,
Messy.
and she lost
Look,
it all because she never understood the
straight hate.
difference between being famous and being successful.
I'm not even gonna shout this dude out. I can't even say it's a good video because it's filled with nothing but hate, man. I can't.